Guys, listen man, it's your host, King Dennis, and today guys, we got a special guest. We're here with another host, our co-host, Adonis in the building, and man, we got a special guest today, man, at the podcast. We got a big gig show on the way, so I'm gonna let him introduce himself so the viewers know who we have today on the podcast.
What's up, y'all? It's Brother Love. Some call me Kurt. Brother Love, social media comedian slash actor. I got my hands full with both sides of the ball.
All right,
hey,
man.
bro. So where did Brother Love come from, bro?
That goes back to like high school days. It started. I was in JRTC, so we dress up in a suit, and at the time we couldn't rock the beard, so I would just have this stash. And like since I was young, I look like older than what I was. So they say I look like a pastor. So they'll be like, Brother Kurt, how you doing, Brother Kurt, Pastor Kurt? So then that stuck with me. So then I was just like, at first on IG I was bruh man, and then I was just thinking of things. So I was like, Brother Love like stuck. So then like.
Gotcha.
Some people, like, if I'm out somewhere, they don't even call me by Kurt. They'll call me, like, Brother Love. So, like, it just stuck, and then I just
ran with it,
man.
What?
So, like, now, what's your stage name that you go for?
So, now that I'm trying to, like, full-fledged act, I still keep on my Instagram handle Brother Love, but if I put my name on anything as like for credits or anything, it's Kurt Elliott II, like my actual name.
Okay.
Just be a little bit professional, but I'm still Brother Love. If y'all want to call me Brother Love, it's still there.
Right, bet.
So, what was your first gig, bro? Like getting into the acting. What was your first gig?
So what first came to me was comedy from a young age. Like I was always like looking at movies, going back to school to just like recite the movies and stuff. So like my love for like movies and comedy's always been there. That came to me naturally first.
Right.
And then high school I did theater, but then I kind of like shied away from it for a while because you just get caught in a moment of like doing what you think your parents want you to do. Or
yeah, no doubt,
going through this. So I shied away from all of that, and then I found my love back in, I would say 2017, 18, I started to make skits. That was my outlet because my parents both were in and out of the hospital. So that was my outlet to like, instead of like, no shade to anybody who like drink or smoke, but like I don't like go that route. I like to tackle it head on and just like, that was my outlet to make me, because that was a like tough time.
Right, like comedy, just laughing, having a good time with that.
So
outlet.
It started as like an outlet, but then like DMV Hoods and News reposted me on their page, and then from there,
DMV Hoods.
Yeah. So shout out Anwar, DJ, not DJ, but Anwar and Elway, who run the DMV Hoods and News.
Oh, so you actually know that person?
Yeah, they follow me on Instagram and support. So they reposted me, and then from there, like, from the comedy videos on TikTok, numbers started to grow, followers on IG. Then I kept making more videos. Then fast forward, like 2019, 2020, I had like celebrity CeeLo Green liked the video, Brandy liked the video, Clinton Portis, the Washington Redskins running back, future Hall of Famer, he followed me on Instagram.
Wow.
I had so all through like comedy and stuff like that.
Yeah, all through like TikTok. I started to be on World Star, Shade Room, and I'm just telling you my resume. I never like say all of this to gloat. I'm always like the humblest guy like you're gonna meet, no matter what happens. I'll be posted on like platforms with millions of followers, or celebrities repost me or like my stuff. I'll always remain humble because I know like God can like strip this all away if He wants to. So I just use the gift that He gave me to just like make people laugh and just enjoy the craft.
So what do you feel like is the most favorite, or not your favorite skit, but the most known for?
Yeah, what are you known for?
Like people
my Diddy dance. In the beginning, I used to. That's what got me.
I think I remember that.
That's what got me on DMV Hoods and News.
You got the video of it right now?
I think so.
Show the people. I I haven't seen this personally.
Bro, he has a wig on, guys.
It's the wig, man.
Where is it?
Guys, listen, we're going to TikTok, guys. So
The
let's-
Diddy.
Oh, that might be in the 90s.
Yo, you have the perfect face, bro. Like, it's the perfect just comedian face. I'll be in every man's video. Yeah. Yo.
No, that's how he really was, though.
That's how he really
Yeah,
was.
so I just
bro.
like just start making TikToks and stuff.
That's wild.
Yeah.
bro.
So that's like
Yeah.
the most one that people know you for. That,
Has anyone ever come to you like, yo, you're the Diddy? Like, random stuff, like someone
I'll
random.
have I'll probably have like a couple friends. If we're like out somewhere like with music and the like throwback song, if you're like, come on, Kurt, do the Diddy dance, do the Diddy
Yeah.
dance, and then
Yeah.
I just do it by like default. and
Okay,
stuff.
okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Did you ever have like your first video you posted on TikTok or Instagram? You're like, bro, like, you ever feel like that self doubt, like, yo, like,
Yeah, for
or
sure.
like self judgment from others, like, let me not post this, it's not funny, or like, how did you overcome that?
A bunch of
You know
the
what I'm
ones that I thought, I just go for like, I'm not saying just put out anything,
saying?
but
Yeah,
like
no doubt.
I just say be consistent with it. I try to be consistent and just make like a lot of like quality like type of work instead of like quantity, because you can have a lot of something, but
Right.
that doesn't mean it's going to be like
Right.
good. And I
Right.
just say like take your chances, because like things you might not think is going to pop off, you never know like what you may not like. I'm sure like for artists out there that's like singing or rapping, maybe they have a song that they like, damn, I don't really like this,
Right.
but then they put it out and most of everybody like it. So
Right.
like I say just take chances, you never know, honestly.
That's true, you never gonna know.
Yeah, because that's the thing about the comedian business that people don't know about. So, what do you feel like? What was your big first show that you did on acting? Because a lot of people don't know that you've done a couple of gigs where
Yeah.
you play roles. So,
So
what was your first like bigger role?
2021
Postcode.
is post-COVID when I started dabbling into acting, trying to like take it serious, because like I told you before, I've done a couple like things in elementary school. Then high school I was in theater for 3 years.
Right.
Oh shit.
Shout out Miss Harper, theater class.
Harper.
Magruder High School. I was in theater. So then I found that passion back 2021. So the first gig I ever got officially was Pawn Stars on the History Channel, the show Pawn Stars.
Uh-huh.
So I got that as an extra, and then I had a few screen time on that. And then fast forward, in between that time, I got a few like extra roles in like independent films and stuff. Like me personally, I take everything I can get my hands on. Like
Right.
I talk to some friend, like I don't think about the money. Like for obviously you want to make money, but it's like we live in a generation now. Like
Exposure's more.
people want, oh, like how much you getting paid for that? That's chump change. Why are you doing that? No, like I like to
exactly.
get the experience, and then it boosts my resume up
Right.
and everything. I don't get the liberty to do that just yet. I'm not a Will Smith or
Right.
Denzel Washington type of like actor just yet. So
Exactly.
once I get to that level, I can do that. But now I just enjoy the art and craft and just doing everything. And then I know the money will come later. Like if you half-ass anything you do, just like how y'all got the BNC. And if y'all half-ass y'all drink, people gonna know. Or if you half-ass
Yeah,
like
no doubt.
working out or
Definitely
taking it
not.
serious, people gonna like definitely know y'all put y'all all into y'all. That's why y'all got
Right.
your plaques on the wall. I don't know
Right.
if the camera could see. They doing good. You gotta
can
like
see it. Like the plaques are on the wall. But what are some things that I guess you didn't know, or maybe the audience may not know about, like shows like Pawn Shop, or like, you know, those like shows that are like broadcasted on like History Channel, those big, you know, platforms.
Yeah.
What are some things that behind the scenes you can kind of get some insight, like like some cool fun facts?
Just a little insight. So the main actors go through a lot, but for extras, that's also a lot of work, because you're there for like 8 or 9 hours doing the same. Like
What the
a lot of people
heck?
don't realize that, like even if you're an extra, you're still on set maybe not as long as the main actors,
Right.
but like if you are extra for anything, be prepared to like stay on set for like 9 hours. It'd be like
Wow.
crazy for some sets.
What the? So
Yeah,
you were
man.
there for your own personal experience. How long were you there for that one like scene you did?
So when I did Pawn Stars, I was there for like 8 hours.
Jeez.
And then the one when I was playing a DJ, like 2 weeks ago, I was playing a DJ. I was
I saw
there
that.
for another 8 hours. I kept having to like fake like I was like
Like
scratching
DJ.
and doing something for like an 8 hour straight. So that was like pretty. It was tiring but cool because it was like cool. I got to like play it like DJ, so that was cool.
They just emphasize getting like the perfect scene, the perfect shot.
Right.
What?
So what's one of the most like hardest role you had to play, but one of your least favorite that you played?
The hardest?
The hardest.
Like it's like hardest or the one that you didn't really like playing,
Like it was just like you prefer not to,
but you did it anyway. But it's just like
or like the hardest one. You're like, yeah, I just can't do this.
It's not many that I didn't like really. I think my favorite. It's hard because I did Polar Express. I was a dancing chef. I did that. I did Dreamgirls. I was playing the manager of the Dreamgirls and everything.
okay.
That was cool. That was my first ever theater, like official performance in the actual theater. So I will say, theater and film are both hard, but I would give the slight edge to theater because you have to memorize all of the like you do in film, but like you can yell cut and they can read them back to you.
Right.
But theater is just like you have to make sure you're memorizing them, even if you're not at rehearsal. When you're off days, memorize. And then when they yell like the curtains move back, it's just one shot.
Live
There's
action.
One shot.
There's no redo or anything like
Right,
that.
no
So,
cut.
Oh, so that's
but I would say the funnest. It's hard, man. The most challenging is the one now, and I'm gonna talk about that soon. But the most challenging might have been Dreamgirls because I had to like different wig changes. I have to like, so if my scene is over,
Right.
you're not just in the back chilling. You gotta change your wardrobe, change your wigs, make sure your makeup is straight, and you have to do all of this in a fast-paced time to get back on stage for your next like scene when you come out. So that's the most challenging and fun. But fun might have been Polar Express dancing on the like train. We were doing like 6 shows.
You're
of, like,
getting sturdy, bro.
Yeah.
Doing the ditty.
Yeah, it was fun like doing it, seeing the kids' faces and stuff.
Right.
Like they were just loving it, man. So that was like the funnest one I did so far.
So what do you prefer, theater or do you prefer film?
Like I said, I want to get my hands on everything, but I like theater because it shows like on camera it shows your chops, but like theater is real like in depth. Like
Right.
You gotta get it right.
it shows like you have to get everything right.
It's
I
like
think it
hanging.
shows you like more of your talent more
Right.
than film does.
Okay.
I feel like if you can do theater, anybody like if you can do theater
can
and
act
not
anything.
necessarily like master it, but like if you can do it and succeed, then you can do acting like anything.
Anything.
Wow,
Right,
that's
That is true.
crazy.
Because you can see the audience's face.
Right.
If like their
Raw
reaction,
Yep.
and they're not feeling it. Like, what's the most like? I guess what's the worst crowd you had? Like maybe some like they're just not into it. They weren't laughing at the jokes. Like what was like the worst crowd you
Polar
had?
Express, when you get to like the midday shows, I don't know if it was because people were getting off of work or something. Like it was like less energy, but like in the beginning, like the first show, like it was higher energy, and then the last, because they know it's the last like show,
Right.
everybody is like clapping, and but like the middle like shows, like the 2
You
o'clock,
was
3
like-
o'clock, I was performing. Like I try to do my best at all the shows, but it's just like if the crowd like
Right.
maybe a person had a bad day, I could try my best I can, but like it's just the morale of the people. I don't know what they're going through. Or
Have you ever forgot a line when you were in there, man?
Yeah, improvise a little bit.
For Polar Express, I didn't have any lines. It was just I was a dancing
Right.
chef, so it was just dancing. But Dream Girls, I definitely forgot like a couple
No
lines.
way.
But like that's where like comedy comes in, because in comedy it's a lot of like improv skills.
Right.
So like comedy and acting is like kind of all together when it comes to improv, because like I know I forgot it, but I gotta make sure the crowd doesn't know.
Right.
Because if you like stumble and be like the person in that crowd gonna see that you're
Yeah.
like messing up. But if you just stay quick on your feet,
Right.
Right. How much percentage of the act or like the theater is improv? How much would you say? Like 10%, 20%?
maybe 10%, because for the most part you're supposed to memorize your lines, but every now and then like you're gonna get like stumble a little bit, but you just gotta be quick on your feet.
Okay.
On your feet.
The director's probably like,
That's not part of the
yeah,
script.
that's part of the script.
Uh-huh.
So, what type of actors or comedians do you like kind of get your like your swagger from? Kind of like get your model or for comedian. Are you more of a stand-up guy? Are you more event?
I love like I first got into like loving like the art of comedy and stuff through stand-up comedian, but I'm not your traditional stand-up
Like the
comedian.
anime
I'm like the
comedy?
newer age of internet like comedian. I do the skits and
Right.
TikToks like a Drewski type, but like
Right.
my inspirations came from like the Bernie Macs, like the Martin Lawrences, Robin Harris, Earthquakes. Those are some of the like older comedians, and then newer like comedians. I like the DC Young Flies, the
Okay.
Drewskis,
Right. Drewski's dead.
the Funny Marco. I like what he's doing and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
So, how about actor-wise? Who do you?
Actor, my favorite is probably Samuel L. Jackson.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
so,
Denzel, and I like a lot of 50 Cent's work on like the
Oh yeah,
French
Power.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So I'm trying like real hard to like. I
Study
always
that.
like send my stuff or email or just try to get my name out there to them
Right.
to get on like Power and stuff.
Right.
Yo, that would be crazy. See, on
Turn up Power?
Mhm.
Would you be like one of the game? What was like a dream role that you would want? Like,
Probably just something like on Power. I don't care if it's like Raising Canaan or the like
Raising
Power
Kanan.
or something. Just something that shows my ability, because like I went from like I could do like Polar Express dancing, then I went to Dream Girls like kind of singing and dancing and like with wigs and everything, and then did a few extra roles, DJ, and then I'm in a completely different role now. I'm in a play now. I'm playing a lead role. This is my first ever lead role. I'm playing a 45, age range 45 to 50-year-old father, Torvald, whose wife left him 15 years ago.
Right.
And he was left raising 3 kids on his own.
Wow.
Yeah, so then she comes back 15 years later. This play is her coming back 15 years later, and we're discussing everything, a few shouting matches. Second half of the play, he ends up like getting beat up. I got blood on my face, so it was like,
Wow.
this is gonna be
What
like,
the hell?
I like to show my like range and what I can do. Like I can do
Yo.
something funny, I can do something serious, I can dance. Like I just try to like not limit myself and try to do everything.
Do everything. Whoa.
So how do you feel about being the lead role, man?
Yeah.
Finally, how long have you been in the game to finally get this lead role?
So, like I said, I've been doing comedy, taking it seriously since 2018.
Okay.
Acting wise, I would say I've been doing it since 2021. So, since 2018 to 2023 now,
Half a
it's
decade.
just like, it's just amazing. Like everything, like I done did articles, like celebrities and post on the internet, and then
Right.
the numbers, like it's just amazing. Like if you keep grinding, what you can do. I went from like a couple hundred or only like 50 on TikTok, and then now it's 14,000 with 1 million likes. So
Right.
like, you could just you just gotta keep grinding
Grind
and
it
keep
out.
going. And I definitely have my days where I'm like, damn man, like I feel like I want to give up, but you just keep praying to God and just keep going and not pay attention to the social media. A lot of people pay
Oh,
attention
you
to
can't.
where this person's at or what this person's
Right.
doing, and you shouldn't do that because then you just going to discourage yourself. I
Yeah.
never pay attention. I feel like you just set your goals the way you want to do it, and just as long as you know you're giving your 100% effort, then boom, there you go. Just
It's gonna
don't.
pay off.
It's going to pay off.
It's gonna pay off because it's crazy how you can just email these like top guys, and maybe one day they might look at your work and reach out. Like,
Mhm.
yo, I like. Or you never know who's watching too.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
really never know who's watching, and then, oh, this person or that person, I'm gonna recommend you to this person, and
Mhm.
things just happen like that. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. So,
For
yeah,
sure.
when's your next play though? Let them know. Let me roll.
The
Let them
next
know.
play-
Let them know the day, where they catch it, where they can buy the tickets, all of that, man.
All that good stuff.
Got you. A Doll's House Part 2. The next play is called A Doll's House Part 2. I'm playing Torvald. Show dates are November 11th and the 12th and November 17th and 18th. And I'll be posting it on my social media when it gets closer to the time.
All right,
So
man.
everybody can like come out and support.
Hey,
There you
let's
go,
go.
man.
So, what's the one thing you're looking forward to during this play? I guess like the
Favorite scene.
favorite scene, yeah,
moment.
favorite scene.
I think
favorite moment.
in the beginning.
Mhm.
No, honestly, I think second half might be really interesting because like I'm coming in,
Mhm.
I done got like without like spoiling the play because I want everybody
Right,
to enjoy
right,
it. But
right.
like,
Right.
I come in, I'm kind of like binged it up. I done got like beat up and stuff. So like, it's gonna be like amazing, like how I can like transform into that and stuff. So second half is probably like my favorite part of the like play.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
got
do want to ask why, but guess what?
But I don't want to like spoil it for everybody or anything.
I'll talk off pod.
So
Sorry,
basically, this play is gonna be some like 15 years later.
Yeah, because there was a Doll's House Part 1 where she initially left him and walked out the door.
Okay.
Doll's House Part 2, which is the play we're doing, is like fast forward 15 years, her coming back in, them talking about everything, because a lot's been going on since those last 15 years.
Okay.
15 years is a
gotcha.
long time.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that. You know, how do you use your personal experience to transfer that into like the actual role or script?
For this one right here, I can kind of like relate to it in a way, because like without like telling a full story, like I had my mom and dad like gave birth to me and my brother, and then like fast forward in between that time, like my mom for whatever reason she like wanted to and stuff stopped seeing me and my brother since I was 13, he was 11, and then fast forward when I was 24, he was 22. That's when she came back in our life. So like I kind of have this story in a weird way. I don't know if it's God like put me in this position, but like the shit is just like the story is just weird how it connects to like my actual like, life and stuff. So like,
But in the kids' perspective.
yeah, put it in the kid's perspective, but I'm playing the husband and father, so like in a way like
Right.
I'm transitioning to what my dad like felt like, even though he wasn't a single like father. Like we had our stepmom that was with us since we were like
Right.
since I was 5, so that's like my mom that I like call my mom. So
Right.
like I can like sympathize with Torvald and see all parts because like I actually like lived it. So this is going to be like really like interesting to tackle and stuff.
Yeah,
So I try to like when I say my lines and stuff, I try to pull in those emotions of what my dad might have felt like or what a younger like Kurt would have like felt like and stuff. So
During that time period.
I just snatch everything and just that's what like acting is, man.
Gotcha. And so, like, when you were going to audition for this lead role, did you feel confident that you were gonna get the role? How did you feel you did when you did your like, whether a video or in person rehearsal on it?
So it was through
A Zoom?
the Zoom call.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't
Wow,
in person,
Zoom.
but I still, even though it was Zoom, I still felt like a little nervous because you want to always do your best. So anything you do, you're gonna feel a tad bit nervous. But like once I start speaking, and then I knew it was showtime, and I knew I'm going against all these different people,
Oh yeah.
I just tried to give it my all. And then when you get the part, that's just the first part. But when you get the part, you could take time to like take a few minutes to just breathe and be like, damn, like I did the first part, I did it. Like it feels good when you audition for something and you know a bunch of people are trying to get this role. And then same with y'all, like in sports or like soccer team, like you going up in tryouts against all these different people, and then like maybe they didn't do the depth charges yet. You don't know if you'll start, but you know, damn, I beat all of these people for a spot on a team. So like, even if you're not starting or anything, it's just like
you're on the squad.
You're on the squad. Or like, even if you don't have a lead role, it's like, okay, maybe I didn't get it right here, but you can eventually start on that football team or soccer team, basketball team, or you can maybe not get that lead role in the beginning, but just work your way up and maybe get that lead role later on.
Why do you feel like people picked you, like in the perspective of?
I never really asked them, but as far as what I bring on a set, I bring a person who doesn't have like an ego or egotistical. Like I'm one of those cast members that's easy to get along to.
Right.
I do anything, whether it's like maybe you need me at this role, or you need me at another role or another scene. Like I'm not one of those people that'll be like, no, I'm not gonna do that, or like no, like I'm hands on helping. Even like on my off scenes, I might put on all black and help them move like furniture or something. Like I'm very hands on with everything. So like what you get out of me on set is just a team player, somebody easy to talk to, don't cause no drama or anything. So maybe like that's what I bring. So maybe that's why directors or cast like pull into me more and like to be around me, because I don't cause no problems. I'm a team player and stuff.
That's the best thing, man. You always need a team player, man.
So who do you feel like is one of like the biggest or most noticeable, or not noticeable, most like that has the biggest like reach and following that you worked with so far, and whether it was acting or comedy, a skit, who was like the most like established Instagram or person that you worked with so far now?
Or TikTok?
Most established,
right? Whether it be a theater company, like who do you feel like is the best of the best that you worked with so far?
Probably the best thing I've been on so far.
Right, most exposure, most eyes on you.
Dreamgirls definitely got me some eyes. But even though I was an extra on the History Channel, it's still cool. Like if you go on the History Channel, enter award and winning, and mostly everybody knows what Pawn Stars is. It's cool if you like, and I have it on my Instagram, like it's cool when you go and search for that episode, you actually see me. I get like 15 seconds of like camera time. You see me going back and forth talking with the person. So that was that's cool.
Crazy.
But most exposure wise, I'm still like getting it and everything day by day, week by week. It's always something new. But when my followers started to boost really, that gave me that like push. I'm like, no matter what I always do, like I said, I'm always going to thank DMV Hoods and News and War and Elway for like putting me on that like platform. Who knows? Maybe I could have got there without them or with them, but that doesn't matter. Like they gave me that shot. That push, so I always like thank DMV Hoods and News for posting my very first video that like set everything off, because that's what set everything off right there. Them posting me, and then I start getting recognition from all over the place.
That's dope, bro. Sometimes you need that inside guy to post you, and then boom, like you never like when you have a large reach, you never know who's actually like really messing with you. You know what I'm saying? Until you get that large reach, like, oh damn, people are actually laughing at this. People are actually, oh, I can do this. It gives you faith and hope. You know what I'm saying? So you always need that one person. Even with us, when we have a client like, yo, this stuff is banging. Like, oh, I'm gonna reach out to you. I'm gonna give you more clients. It's like it means the world to us, just because, like, wow, like there's a reason why we're open. There's a reason why we're working on our craft. You know what I mean? So it's always like, when someone shares your video, you're like, oh, did they find it funny? Like, sometimes when I see your videos, I'm like, yo, this is funny. You know what I mean? Like,
thank you, bro.
So it's always like, it's always cool to see people react. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Like, what's I guess what's next, bro? What's next after like
After this play,
2024?
what like what are some goals that you want to accomplish for you going into the new year? Obviously, guys, that's our alarm right there. We're coming into our last 5 minutes though to the pod.
5 minutes.
But
Countdown.
you know, for the viewers, your fans out there, like what can they expect going into the finishing of this year and then going into 2024? What project or what goals or collabs you want?
Finishing of this year,
Right, 2023.
I still am on the comedy grind, TikTok and stuff.
Right.
But I'm really probably 2024. I might really focus more on acting and stuff. Like I always have comedy in me. That's my first love, but I think I'm going to focus more on acting and try to get more theater and under my belt and hopefully a couple films. Maybe, who knows?
Right.
Bless to God, maybe I could do something with 50 Cent. 50 Cent, if y'all
Hey,
know.
50 Cent.
Something in the Power realm or just something.
Really binge watching Power
Let my
right
man
now.
pop somebody in the show.
So yeah, man, just more notoriety, man. Get my following up. That's why I hit y'all up to just like I try to get on anybody's like podcast to have like just grab more attention.
People get to know who you are behind the camera.
Know who I am, because like they see these videos, but maybe they don't know what goes behind it, or maybe they don't know what goes behind like the acting or this or that. I just try to like give information out, tell my story and stuff.
Exactly. There's some characters, like let's say like you look at Drewski, right? He's always in character.
Yeah.
Like everything you watch, like even his podcasts, they're super funny because he's always in character. But like there's always like people want to see like, okay, what's like the other side of him? You know what I'm saying? What's his like natural state of like just him chilling, talking, or is he always like funny or like, you know what I'm saying?
Because that's what people expect. Like us to do. Like when we're like you see these skits. When I get you in person, like if I don't know you really, like I'm more of like standoffish type, just feeling the vibe out until I can like show that side. But like I'm human. You're not always gonna get like Kurt cracking jokes 24/7. Right. People want that, but like we're all human, man. Like I might crack a joke or two, or it might be times where I'm just quiet and just chilling. That's just me, man.
That is true, bro. That is true. People be thinking, you know what I'm saying? What's like a misconception that you get like often that you want to like debunk for people?
The only misconception is like when they see, like I said, when they see me on the Instagram stories, like maybe doing wild stuff like dancing or something, like see the skits, they as like when they see me in person and say what's up, and give props or that and stuff, they think I'm gonna be like that the whole time. And no, man, like I'm just the average guy and stuff. Like I get attention to myself, but like when I'm in like crowds of people and stuff, I don't mind a person like dapping me up and talking about what I got going on, but like I'm not really that person that wants all the attention on like me and stuff. Like if I'm at your birthday party or something and we're celebrating you, I don't need all the motherfuckers. Like I appreciate it dearly, but I don't need all these motherfuckers. Oh, Kurt, do this, do that, or Kurt, I like your performance. How was it? What's going on with this? No, like we're here to celebrate you. This is your birthday. I don't like to be like the center of attention at somebody. If I go to y'all birthday party, I'm celebrating y'all. I'm like chilling with y'all. So
exactly, celebrate the birthdays, man.
Birthday fun. But listen, guys, if you're liking this episode in this podcast, guys, like, comment, subscribe. So
this podcast was fire though.
It's fire, man.
I learned a lot today.
Learned a lot from my man, brother Kurt. So just give them one more time where you leave your Instagram and where they can find your next performance that's coming out right now.
Let them know ASAP.
All right. So first off, November 11th, 12th, and 17th, 18th. We got a Dollhouse Part 2. I'll be playing one of the lead roles, Torvald. And then TikTok is Brother Love 96. BRUTHALUV 96. I don't know if they're gonna like in a video.
Yeah, we got you, bro.
And then Instagram handle is _Brother Love _BRUTHALUV. And then I'm also on Facebook as well. Kurt,
I think about to say
K-U-R-T.
something else.
Kurt, K-U-R-T, last name Elliott, E-L-L-I-O-T-T. And don't forget to put the second, and then you'll find me on all 3 of those platforms as well.
All
Hey
digital
guys,
platforms.
we're all available on digital platforms, guys. But we got our next video coming the way. Shout out to my man. Thank you for coming on our podcast.
Thank y'all
man.
for having me,
Of course,
man.
brother. Thank you for coming on,
And
bro.
guys, we are out.
We are out, guys. Peace.
Hey, hey, bro, you're natural, bro.
No, I don't actually tell. You're actually like natural with it.
Natural, bro.
No,
natural.
there be some